All right. You are a singer, a musician, a solo career, a band, at least one that I know of. But you also have your own unique fashion and style where you don't try to put. It comes across like you really don't try to put off like that. Well, even when you're on stage, you dress more casually than, someone who is going to eventually be making millions of dollars in the music industry. And yes, I did say that, and yes, I'm not joking about it. So, like, to you, what is fashion and style? I'll tell you what.
I mean, we sit down?
Yeah, if you want to. It's up to you.
Um,
Because everybody has like their own definition of it. It doesn't always mean that you have to spend a lot of money for it.
I mean, I don't spend a lot of money on it. I always go with the sales. Like, I don't have much money, so like I buy everything off sales racks, and there's really no rule that I follow with it. I just wear what I want to wear, and try to be creative with it.
Okay. Now, do you ever get like people ever come up to you and say, "Oh wow, that looks really cool. Where'd you get it?" And you're like, "Oh, I got it. I only paid like $5 for it." And you're like, "Huh?"
Yeah, I do that all the time. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, these earrings were only like $2. Like, I get everything like on sale.
So basically, with fashion, it's like it's with you. It's like okay, whatever you feel in the moment. You don't have like. You don't you don't dress to like really impress the hell out of people unless the situation requires it.
Yeah, no, I buy what I like, and sometimes I'll spend a little more money on some things that I really want, but I really try and keep it like under a certain budget.
Okay, that makes sense. 'Cause it seems like I mean, it's been like this since the dawn of TV, where you have to, oh wow, to look good, you got to spend a lot of money, and you have to go to specific places and everything, and it's like. Like with myself, I own a growing magazine. Of course, I have no money, so it's like to me, I'm like, okay, jeans and a t-shirt. It's.
Yeah.
But now having a style doesn't only mean how you dress. It's how you present yourself. It's the way you look at things and everything else. How would you describe your style?
I'd say it's very. I'm very like I dress like how I'm feeling that day. Like it's a lot of it's by my mood, and also like it's good to feel confident in what you're wearing too. You don't want to go out in something that you're not really confident in. But also like when I wear something that makes me look good, I feel good about myself, and then I'm more like happy and stuff. So.
Okay. So how would you describe your style? Because it's also to myself and some other people, style is also your overall attitude too. It's like how people see you walking down the street, how people like with you, how they see you on stage. So how would you categorize it or describe it?
I guess just like happy and positive and uplifting.
Okay. So no, with me it's with me and other people it's like, oh wow, well that's like they're goth, they're street and everything. It's like, okay, why do we even have to categorize it? It's yeah, it's like why do we even have to categorize it? I look at them like with me being single, with a female, damn, she looks good. You know what I mean? It's like, she could be wearing everything from an expensive dress down to a pair of jeans and a t-shirt she got at Walmart. So, but now I want to get into the more personal side. Most people have things that they feel strongly about, that whether they post on Facebook or in conversation, that whether it's charities, causes, or whatever, that they feel real strongly about, and that they'll stand up for and not back down. What's important to you in that area?
I'd say just I actually started like a blog about society. I'm not really a fan of it.
Now, how would you now here's society. That's open to a lot of different interpretations. Some people say it's a majority of people. Some people might say it's certain groups. What is your definition of society?
I guess just the way everyone thinks things are supposed to be, and it's not everyone. So a lot of people aren't like that, but everyone thinks that you're supposed to go to college, you get out of college, you get married, you have kids. Like that's the way it's supposed to be. But it doesn't have to be like that, and I feel like if you stray away from that, then people think differently of you, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, when I was married, it was like, we would tell people, you know, we don't want kids for, you know, my wife had medical reasons. I never wanted kids, and people were looking at us like there's something wrong with you. And it's like, hold it, with the way the world's becoming overpopulated, it's almost like you should be saying, oh wow, that's cool, because you're making, you know, it's like, you weren't, you know, like myself, I would never make a good father, so I never had kids. It's like, okay, well, you didn't make the mistake. Oh well, I'm gonna make a good father, but I want to have a kid anyway. You know, so like, what's your blog about? Like, what do you?
Well, I just posted my first entry yesterday. It's going to be just about different things. Like, the first thing I posted about was engagement rings, for instance.
Okay.
Like why we even need to exchange them, and if a guy doesn't get you an engagement ring, I don't see any big deal about it. Like, as long as you love each other, and oh my God, there's a lot of dudes here.
Let's move.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not exactly allergic. Yo, I just got. Yeah, I'm not exactly allergic to them, but they can be slightly painful. And by the way, how does it feel to have paparazzi following you around now?
It's pretty cool. Just not the bees.
Yeah. Hey, you never know with technology. They could have cameras inside them.
God, I don't know. Anything's possible, I guess.
To quote my favorite author, Isaac Asimov, today's science fiction is tomorrow's reality. So, okay, this looks like a less
insect-infested area.
Yes. Hey, I'm just thankful to be up north, and it took me over 3 years to actually naturally sit down on the grass here, because they have fire ants in North Carolina.
Oh.
And they're aptly named. So it's like, it took me until last year to just like start to not remind myself, yo, dumbass, they don't have fire ants up here. You can sit in the grass. So anyway, back to your blog.
But yeah, the first thing I wrote about was engagement rings, and how it's expected that a guy gets you an engagement ring. And if a guy doesn't get you an engagement ring, everyone thinks, oh my God, like, what's wrong with him? Like, but really, like, why would you even need a guy to get you something to tell you how much you're worth? Like, I feel like that's what it is. Like, oh, he spent this much on my ring. Like, who cares? As long as, like, you love each other, that's really all that matters.
I'm laughing because I remember when I asked my wife to marry me, I didn't have a ring, because I wanted her to pick out to wear something she wanted instead of going through exchanging.
Yeah.
It was in 1998. There was Van Scoy diamond mine up here, and we went in there, and I was like, all right, figure about a quarter. They had to match your down payment sale. Okay, figure about a quarter of a carat, right? And she picks out this like 1/10 of a carat ring. And I'm looking, I'm like, don't you want something bigger? Don't you want something bigger? And it's like, it cost me $80 for our engagement ring. And I felt so cheap. And she said, if I wore something, if you got me a quarter carat, I'd be afraid to wear it when we go out, because somebody trying to take it off of me.
Yeah.
She's like, I would be afraid to wear it. So yeah, that's why I was laughing. I'm like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, like, how much you pay for the ring, or even if you get a girl a ring. Like, I don't know, it just... And like that, and I'll probably also like talk about like just like ideals of beauty, like how people think that being beautiful is, and all that stuff. And
yeah, like years ago when the anorexic model look was in, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, people are dying from this. So yeah, you know. So what else is important to you? I mean, you know, some people think, you know, animals, different things. What else is important to you, you know, on the personal side?
Probably organic food. I'm very into my food.
Okay.
Because I lost a lot of weight, and
yeah, congratulations on it. I see your posts about it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been holding off that weight for about like maybe a year or two. But what helps a lot is I switched to organic foods, and I'm very passionate about food. So I try to stay away from like food that has genetically modified organisms in it.
Mm-hmm. So
I try to eat just strictly organic. Because they're finding a lot of the chemicals in food are causing cancer.
Yeah.
So,
I'm on the other side of it, and we'll keep that debate between ourselves.
Okay, I know. I always get into this argument.
I'm on the other side of it, and I actually figured out something as far as with the GMOs, how I have a theory about how, okay, who's to say that this isn't, like, we're actually, you know, NASA's seriously looking at setting foot on Mars now. Okay, so who's this, you know, life on other planets and the environments on other planets are going to be drastically different from ours. So who's to say that this isn't nature's way of adjusting our bodies to when we leave this planet? It's an interesting theory, you know.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's not, you know, I mean, if I start eating organic, chances are I'll end up in the hospital because my body is not used to it, you know. But, you know, a lot of people are going that way.
Yeah, and I write notes on my sister's food and my mom's food all the time. Like, I highlight the bad stuff in it, and I'll leave, like, notes. They love me still, though.
Let me guess, it's a huge joke. It's turned into a kind of a joke now.
Yeah. I
So-
do it to annoy them now, so.
Okay. And just for all the guys out there, yes, you do have a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's in a band, and he's also, what else?
He's going to Berkeley,
Okay.
so, yeah. I'm very happy for him.
Okay, but he's also an instructor somewhere in the area too,
Yes, School of Rock.
which is your alma mater.
Yes, I graduated from there. Best place ever. Send your children there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I remember when I interviewed Ray about it, and it's definitely needed in this area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also I'm also finding out recently that School of Rock is actually one of many programs like that in the area. I didn't realize. I've seen about 2 or 3 in Bethlehem alone now.
Yeah, there's other ones too.
So, by the way, just I took notice that they're building a new location there. From what I saw Ray's post, it's like he's looking at a new location or something.
Yeah, I think they're just looking at someplace new for Allentown.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, okay, advice especially to young ladies out there. Advice to them as far as what they want to do, go after their dreams. You know, especially, you know, the personal side where, you know, okay, society trying to look certain ways and everything. What do you tell people when you talk to them?
Just be who you are. Don't care what anyone thinks, because what they think doesn't matter. It's just what you think matters. So just do what you want to do, make yourself happy.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for the interview. I want to do a quick runway walk.
Okay.
You better get used to some of this. I'm telling you, you're going to make it big in the music industry. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. You are honestly going to make it big in the music industry.